If you spend any time outside in the morning or the evening, you've noticed them, the return of mosquitoes. Those insects sometimes carry diseases. The latest from our Kate Flexter.
As Floridians brace for hurricane season, they're also bracing for what's sure to be a busy mosquito season as well. At Sarasota County's mosquito management, staff work to count and categorize local mosquitoes. While Director Matt Smith says they have plenty of staff for now, he says they plan to add a few lab and field technicians along the way to keep pace with the county's growth.
We don't want to wait until we're woefully outnumbered by people and have more service requests than we can deal with on a regular basis.
Last year, mosquito management across the state took center stage as the Zika virus invaded the Sunshine State. The virus is linked to birth defects like microcephaly, but only 20% of the people infected become symptomatic. Ironically, Smith says that makes the Zika virus more prone to outbreaks.
It's a disease that typically makes you sick, but not sick enough to go miss work or go to that party that you were really planning on going to. And so then you're out there, but you're viremic, you have the virus circulating in your bloodstream and mosquitoes are feeding on you.
Last year, the disease caught the state largely on its heels, working quickly to stop the virus from spreading in urban areas like Miami's Wynwood neighborhood.
It was a brand new issue that we dealt with. Most of us had never heard of Zika at the beginning of the year.
Now, a year later, Governor Scott says the state has learned a lot, allocating $61 million from emergency funding for prevention and preparedness, as well as $25 million for university and research institutions. The hope is they can speed up testing for the virus and create a vaccine. The governor explaining his personal investment in combating the virus.
I have 2 more grandchildren coming. I want them to be healthy like every grandparent wants and every parent wants.
So far this year, there have only been 6 cases of locally transmitted Zika infections, all of which were from 2016, compared to 285 cases last year. But the governor cautions Floridians to remain vigilant. Officials say mosquitoes are becoming resistant to certain pesticides, forcing them to rotate chemicals. And Scott says we could always see another outbreak.
We've got to keep fighting this. We're not going to have less mosquitoes. We're going into hurricane season, so everybody's got to be cautious.
Of course, the mantra of politicians and mosquito control alike is that much of the onus falls on each Floridian. And while mosquito management is working hard, Smith encourages people to empty even the smallest containers that hold water and notify mosquito management of any serious problems.
If people were doing that on a regular basis, we wouldn't have the species that transmit the disease, so then you wouldn't really have a risk of ever getting the disease.
In Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.